Hey guys, Chris here. In this video, we are doing the Motorway range test in the Nissan Ariya 63 kilowatt hour battery pack version. So today, we're going to find out just how far the cheapest version of the Nissan Ariya can go on a full charge of battery on the motorway at motorway speeds. And then at the end of the video, we're going to connect to a charger and see what kind of charging speed do we get after a few hours on the road. And since it's fall outside, it's not warm anymore, it's about 9 to 10 degrees Celsius outside. Will we have a cold battery once we get back to the charger, and will we have lower charging speed? You know, Nissan claim 130 kilowatts. We'll see if we will get close to that. And then at the very end of the video, we're going to put this car into the chart as we do with every other EV we test on the motorway. And we're going to rank it according to how much range it was able to get and see how it actually stacks up against the competition, because this is pretty much the most saturated segment of the market. There are so many competitors in this, mid-size electric SUV market. So that's going to be very exciting. And also, I'm so excited to finally be testing this car. I've been waiting for it for a long time, and I'm going to do the Norwegian high-speed run and also make full review. And then in a few weeks, I have the 87 kilowatt hour battery pack version on loan. So if you were waiting for that car, well, don't wait out, because I'll have it in a few weeks. So if you go ahead and subscribe down below and then hit that notification bell, I would appreciate that very much. And that means you won't miss out on any of the tests I have on this car and the 87 kilowatt hour battery pack version. So thank you very much. Keen viewers may have seen that we're actually at a new location, and that is because we have a brand new sponsor here on the channel called Recharge. And I'm so proud to be working with Recharge, because they are actually the largest provider of lightning fast and rapid charging in the Nordic countries. And if you count the AC charging points they have more than 4,000 chargers in Norway, Sweden and Finland, which is completely insane. They are everywhere, and they will be opening chargers in Denmark in the near future. So that's why we're at a new location. The route is a little bit shorter than the old route at 216 versus 232 kilometers. But the good thing is we're starting a little bit further north. We're starting directly in the 110 zone. Before, we had a small stretch of 100 km/h speed limit. So the average speed in this test should be higher now, more relevant to more people around the world with, higher speed limits and all of that. And also, we're starting north of the airport, meaning we have less traffic, which should also impact and, give less variation in the results. So guys, I do apologize for the lengthy intro, but if you want to support the channel, go to the link down below and find where your closest Recharge charger is. And yeah, that's all you have to do. If you want to go charger, if you want to go charge there, that is up to you. But just orient yourself and see if you find one close to you. So guys, we're at 93% stated charge. We're going to get on the road now, and I'll see you guys once we get going. We are now on the move, and we've been on the road for about 15 minutes now. We're passing the Minnesundbrua, and you can see the windsock up there. It's completely dead. And also, looking to our left, the Mjøsa is pretty calm. According to the wind map, we do have a tailwind of about 3 meters per second from the southeast, so blowing in the northwest direction. The big question is, how much will that affect the consumption? As you guys can see from the wind socket, doesn't seem like there's too much wind outside. But I'm just gonna go into the right lane here, just passing that Range Rover. We do have a little bit of rain, some rain, very light rain. Not raining now, it does seem, but the road surface is a little bit wet or damp, may impact the consumption. And talking about consumption, 23.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers does seem a little bit high. And yeah, maybe that is because of the damp road, the wet road. This car is on 20-inch wheels, 255 45 20s, which, well, in 2022 aren't that big of wheels. But I don't know, maybe that's also impacting the range. WLTP rates this car at 403 kilometers, but since we're going at motorway speeds, we're not going to be able to even get close to that. Other than that, the ride is really quiet and comfortable in the Nissan Ariya. I'm really impressed by this car. This does have double pane glass. I'm not sure if that's an option or if that is standard equipment. As I said in the intro, I will be doing a full review of this car, guys, and the first test I do, the Motorway range test, is kind of, you know, it is always the first test I do. I just pick up the car and then I drive out to the location and I start to film. But the interior, yeah, pretty darn nice. You know, I spent a few days last week with the Tesla Model Y Performance. This is so much nicer on the inside. It's a really nice interior. So yeah, but we're going to talk about that more in the review, which is in a few videos. So guys, we're going to keep on just chugging along now, and I'll talk to you once we get to the Mjøs Tower. We are now approaching the Mjøs Tower, or Mjøstårnet, which is this skyscraper to our left, actually the tallest inhabited wooden building in the world at like 85.4 meters. I just saw a video that Vox did on YouTube where they were like talking about a building somewhere in the US in Minneapolis, which was like 86 meters, being the tallest inhabited wooden or timber building in the world. But that has like a foundation out of concrete, so like the first 10 floors are concrete, which is kind of cheating. This thing is timber all the way down to the first floor. I've actually stayed at this hotel once about a year ago, 30,000 subscriber special. So if you want to check that out, it will be on the channel. But this also here is our old turnaround point. But what we're going to do now, we're going to go about 14.5 kilometers further north, and then we're going to turn around. So I'll catch up with you guys in about 10-15 minutes. This is the end of the 4-lane motorway, exit 76. So we're gonna take this exit here, and then we're gonna turn back and head towards Oslo. But they are constructing or planning to construct a motorway about 43 kilometers north of this point, all the way to just north of Lillehammer, to a place called Øye, which should be done in maybe 2, 3, 4 years. So in the future, if we want to extend this route, we will be able to do that. But I think this route being 216 kilometers is long enough now, because this car is probably going to do that without a problem. But in winter, that may be an issue for a lot of cars. But okay, guys, let's go out of the roundabout here and then just take a look at the consumption quickly. So 22.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So it has dropped a little, and that is nice that it has actually dropped a little. But the question is, will it now rise as we're going to head southward again? Did we really have a tailwind of, about 2 meters per second is the big question. And it hasn't been, we haven't experienced any rain, but what we have experienced is damp roads and just, you know, this spray kicking up from the cars in front of us. So it's not too bad. So I don't think that's gonna, you know, affect the consumption a lot, other than we're using a lot of windshield wiper fluid when we're behind cars like this. Also, we are running in eco mode, as you guys can see down there. Now the consumption is up to 22.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. But yeah, we're running in eco mode, which should be the most efficient. And the cabin temperature is at 22 degrees Celsius, but it does feel a little bit cold. I increased the temperature to 23 for maybe like 10-15 minutes. Really didn't help. So what I'm doing now is that I have the heated steering wheel on, which yes is going to, you know, raise the consumption, but not by much. But okay, guys, we're now heading south, and I'll catch up with you once we get back to our endpoint. Yeah, so last 10 minutes it started to rain, and it's really pouring down now. Not very pleasant, and as you guys can see, it's very dark now. So we have thick clouds, rain, and it's only quarter past, or not even quarter past, it's 11 minutes past 4, and it's this dark, and that's because the weekend that was, we switched to winter time. So that means, oh, we can't take you right here anymore. Okay, why not? Okay. Well, we switched to winter time, meaning we turn the clock back an hour. We're going to stop the timer there also. 1 hour, 54 minutes. But yeah, so we switched the time back an hour, meaning it's now dark 1 hour earlier. And this is so dumb. We do this every year, which means that we're going to have just darker days and evenings now instead of darker mornings. And yeah, my God. Yeah, what's this guy doing here? This guy's just passing. Oh my God, look at this guy. What? Just to run through the queue. But okay, we're just gonna stop here quickly. I'm just gonna show you. Yeah, so the wipers just went completely bananas now. Okay, we turned down the sensitivity. They're still going on full, or were they? You know, they're in the auto wiper mode here. So one down is auto wiper mode. They were just going like crazy. So we're just gonna put the car into park. But yeah, this cup holder is a bit annoying because if you have your phone there, which I usually have, I know there is a wireless charging pad here, but if you have your phone here, it just slides and then it's really hard to get out. Like, look at this. Yeah, I was able to get it, but yeah, okay. But okay, guys, yeah, and then it fell down again. Yeah, okay. So we're right back here with 23.3 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And yeah, as I said, we've had rain for past maybe 10 minutes, so should not, you know, have too much of an impact on the consumption. But yeah, 23.3 is higher than what I was hoping. And also we arrived here with 6% battery. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna drive to a charger because the chargers over here are still not done. They are upgrading the station over here with more chargers, and it's not done yet. So we're gonna have to drive to another place and yeah, connect to a charger and see what kind of charging speed we do get. The plan was to go to a recharge charger about 15 kilometers away, but now you guys can see that we're at 4% instead of 5 before 6, and the car showing us that we actually don't have any kilometers of range left. So it went from 15 to 0, just standing still here. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go to a mid charger about 9.7 kilometers away, but I hope we're able to go there. But the car is so useless, this navigation, because it wasn't able to find that mid charger at all. But luckily I know it's at the Esso station, so we're gonna try to go there. So crossing my fingers, guys. So we made it to the charger, and yes, guys, it's so noisy here. We're right next to the E6 motorway, as you guys can see. I don't know if you guys are even hearing me, but yeah, we're now connected. It's taking a little bit of time to connect. This is a 150 kilowatt charger, so hopefully we should be going really soon. But yeah, we're not getting any charging speed here yet, and the car does not have a kilowatt readout, so we're gonna have to monitor from here to see what kind of charging speed we actually do get. But why isn't it starting? This is so slow. Come on. Okay, finally we're charging, guys. I had to disconnect and then connect again, but we're finally charging. You guys can see here 0% stated charge, and it is pouring outside here. I do apologize, you guys probably can't hear me, but yeah, 113.5 kilowatts. But battery's probably, you know, drained cold because we were down to 0%. It's about 10 degrees Celsius outside. So yeah, what an insane ending to this video. So let's hop into the car and go through the numbers and yeah, end this video, guys. Ooh. I'm cold, I'm wet. It's good to be back in the car with the heat running. But yeah, this did not go as I planned it to go. So, I mean, first off, we just suddenly had no range left. I mean, what's that about? We had 15 kilometers and then we barely made it here with 0% stated charge. I don't know how many more kilometers we could have driven, but once we were like a kilometer or two away, we were in turtle mode, and then the charger here didn't want to start. I had to try it 3 times. I don't know, maybe because it's raining so much outside, maybe because I had to push the connector harder. I really don't know, but finally we're charging now, and I don't know if you guys could hear me outside at all. If I can't hear me when I'm editing this video, I'm probably gonna leave it out. So if I did leave it out, we got a maximum of 113.5 kilowatts. But this car, I tried to look, it doesn't seem to have any speed readout for charging, which is really annoying. I don't know why cars don't give you like a readout. I wanna know, am I charging fast? Am I charging slow? Not only for my own curiosity, but let's say, I mean, there's an issue with the charger. You should be getting 130 kilowatts, but you're still only getting 50. Maybe you want to try to go to a different charger. If the car doesn't tell you how fast you're charging, well, you won't know. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Oof. So that's a whole different thing. But okay, let's hop into the numbers before we end today's video. So today's consumption, 23.3 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. This has a 63 kilowatt hour battery pack. That's net capacity. So we take that battery pack, divide it by the consumption, and then subtract about 3% in heat loss. We get a range under today's conditions, which were really nice until just like at the end of the video. We get a range of 262 kilometers, which isn't great. I'm gonna be honest, guys, it's not great, but it has a small battery, so considering the battery size, it's not too bad. We still got about 65% of our WLTP rated range. Considering not the best conditions, it's not too bad. But I was really expecting this car to have much lower consumption. I did the Tesla Model Y performance last week with dual motors. Yes, a little bit smaller wheels. And that car managed 19.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. This car, 23.3 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. That's high consumption, much higher than I was hoping. If we could have gotten maybe like 21, that would have been more like where I would experience, what I would expect from this car. So not the best, but still, considering this is a small battery pack, it's still okay getting 262 kilometers at this price point. So guys, let me know what you think down below. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.